Right, are you having this from Ricky Evans, 3 different coloured stems? You think that's acceptable behaviour?
It's not for me, Dan. I'm a bit boring, aren't I, up there? So, yeah, it's as long as they're all the same shape and size, I've got no gripe with that.
74.
Nice to see that Ricky does have 3 darts, because last weekend in Mannheim, he went to throw one of the stems into the crowd as a little keepsake for some of his army of fans, no doubt, or both of them, I'm not sure. And unfortunately for Ricky, the dart was still attached. And I don't think he got it back, so he had to arrange for some new darts to be sent to him so he could go and play the midweek Pro Tours in Barnsley.
Yeah, you could see saw the footage, the look on Ricky, it was sort of put it into the crowd, but yeah, I'd be more concerned if it hit someone really than losing a dart. But he said he got himself a new set for the midweek, but it didn't do him any good. 2 first-round exits in Barnsley this week for Ricky.
59.
Well, I assume he got a new set. He might have been playing with 2 darts. I mean, ultimately the effect was the same. He won nothing.
It's been a bit of a mixed bag for Ricky this year since that final in the Euro Tour of the year. He lost out to Daryl Gurney. Maybe the pressure of being a seed and the expectation that comes with his success.
140.
He's always been quite a streaky player, hasn't he? He'll have good days, but he's getting more of those days, and he's putting little runs together where he's having good tournaments back to back. But he could do with a little run. Dimitri's not really letting him have many opportunities. 8-8 for 2-0.
Game shot.
There it is.
Dimitri,
A bit of fire from Dimitri. I like this.
Dimitri to throw first. Game on.
Good throw from Dimitri Bergh. Actually played Dimitri in Vienna the other week, and he was a tough man to break, so once he gets that breaker throw, he's so solid on his throw. A long way back for Ricky Evans, and with darts like that, it certainly will be.
Well, we know Dimitri can pile in these massive visits. We know Ricky can do it as well, and he'll do it in double quick time. But if you're thinking, well, who's more likely to fire in a load of 180s, it's probably Dimitri. It's just that whether he's having one of those days. I mean, he does have some games where it's hitting the trebles. And it might be one of those here, because this is a stunning start. And the Belgian number 1.
140.
Response from Ricky. Six darts thrown from both players, both on 181. Touched on it, Dan. There's a bit of aggression from Dimitri up there tonight.
I do like, he has talked about trying to incorporate a bit more of that in his game, because he's done it at the World Cup and it's usually been accompanied by good performances. But I don't think it comes naturally to him.
Nine score.
And that's the first slip that we've seen from Dimitri van den Bergh. Evans is there to take advantage, but can he do it? Double 12. Fabulous leg of darts.
Quality leg of darts from Ricky Evans. It's just being broken and you hear your opponent go off 180. 11 dart leg. And we're back on throw.
43.
Incidentally, Nathan Aspinall who won our first match of the day against Justin Piper waits the winner.
Yeah, it's very good from Nathan and Justin to kick-start the second day of action here at the Saxon Arena. Nathan averaging just shy of a ton. Justin was continuing his good form of late. With a 6-3 victory for the UK Open champion. These two met at the UK Open, in fact, and Dimitri came through that one. It was a pretty convincing win, actually. Won it by 10 legs to 5. The only other time they met was a good 4 years ago, and it's fair to say they're very different players from back then, so I'm not sure you can read anything into that. If you're interested, Dimitri won it in the last leg decider, so Ricky's yet to beat Dimmy.
Dimitri again. That show of emotion.
97. Dimitri, you require 140.
Taking a leaf out of his World Cup pairs partner.
92.
With all the aggression, Kim Ibrex.
Yeah, the man he's just displaced as the Belgian number 1.
100. Dimitri, you require 48.
Ricky's going into overdrive in terms of the speed here, but Dimitri is just a dart ahead of him at the moment. Double 16. It's whether he can pin these doubles. Missed a couple in the last leg. Ricky took advantage.
16.
Misses a couple in this leg.
Ricky, you require 101.
Combination, he will get that. Double 16 to level up, and he does. Quality finishing again from Ricky Evans, but it was missed doubles with Dimitri van den Bergh that afforded him the opportunity. And we're level at 2-all.
Well, he's been left on 41 and 48.
96.
And missed 2 darts at double 16 in each of the last couple of legs. Look at that, Dimitri van den Bergh. 2 out of 8 on his doubles. Ricky Evans flawless. And for all the incredible scoring of Dimitri van den Bergh, look at that first 9 average. Ultimately, it comes down to the doubles. There's an old saying about that. Can't remember how it goes.
45.
Got a chance to pull away in this.
140.
He has done.
What is it like playing Ricky Evans when he's playing at top speed? Is it genuinely difficult to try and keep your own rhythm and not get sucked into playing his game?
I don't know, I've got quite a mixed record against. I played Ricky twice in the last sort of month and a half or so, and it's 2 different games. But yeah, I generally just try and focus on doing what I do.
57.
I can never really get sped up by a player. But obviously, I know some stuff you get slowed down and get embroiled in that, but I don't really throw at the pace of a fast player. But it is difficult. It's disheartening when he's hitting his shots, because when it's done so quickly, it's like, just sort of stand back and it's not really gone in. It's so quick. But
Oh, hello. Oh, my.
130.
He is quick, but my word, he is good. Ricky Evans. And he's given himself a chance to break Dimitri. Unless this goes, and that's an awkward one. Is he going ball? Well, valid tactic from that position, Webby.
96.
I still think there was a bit of, from my angle, looking here, it's easy to say, but it did look like there was a bit of a move. Chance to move along the offie. Irrelevant now, and it's 3 legs on the spin for Ricky Evans.
Well, that is the first leg where Dimitri has not had a dart at double. Ricky Evans picked his pocket a couple of times and then puts in a solid 14 darter. He is averaging around about a ton. Dimitri is averaging more than a ton, but it has dropped by about 10 points in the last couple of legs. There you see.
59.
Good response though from Ricky. 2-0, and those darts and doubles to go 3-0. It was looking a long way back, even this early in the match, but kept this cool. Some quality finishing. Illustrated there in those checkout percentages. 3 from 4 for Ricky.
100.
Just 2 from 8 for Dimitri.
Ricky Evans seeded number 10 of his performances over the last year. As Dimitri has now made it 4 maximums in this one.
85. Dimitri require 161.
That's just enough for Rapid Ricky to leave a checkout. Dimitri gets the first poke at this. You make him favourite for the leg. But would you if he doesn't get a treble?
57.
I'm not so sure anymore.
What is it? He follows him.
Dimitri, you
Both
require
players.
104.
Finish, but not hitting the treble, so Dimitri again.
56.
Seen Ricky hit 101 and 81.
Ha!
He's not going to hit this.
20.
Well, that's just silly, Ricky. Tried to hit tops to leave tops, thrown it out the board, and there's a little less pressure. He's missing this target. Probably why he's trying to give himself a bit of extra time and compose himself. And it works this time, and look at that from Dimitri. Frustration bubbling over in the little Belgian.
Seventh leg, Dimitri to throw first.
Really
Game
good
on.
dart from Dimitri van den Bergh, especially when you've been missing the target so often and having to move along the hockey, but plenty of composure from the young man, and again, a show of emotion.
Well, he's made the decision to carry on leaving that double six, hasn't he? Some players you'll see, if they're missing a double, they'll move away from it. You've never been at that school, have you? You just stubbornly stay on the same one.
Keep missing most of the time, but it's just, I think in the circumstances of the match, when you've been missing it and you've got match that, I mean, a prime example, Ian White kept going to it when he played Stephen Bunton in the World Match Play, and I think maybe then, at the business end of the game, there's food for thought about moving away, but it's just how you feel up there. You know, we don't know, Dimitri might have been missing and just thinking, they're well thrown darts and lucky, so it's just how you feel up there, and he was right to do so in that last leg, and
58.
he's got control of the game again.
Yeah, the pendulum has swung back of the Belgian. He's moved into the top 32 in the world rankings for the first time this year. And it's darts like this that could see him go a lot higher than where he is at the minute.
99.
15 for double 16, you would think.
Require 47.
He had that great run in the World Championship. He came so close to beating Rob Cross. Followed it up at the back end of last year. They went to the quarterfinals of the Grand Slam, which included a 9-darter.
Game show.
He is on double 16 again, and Dimitri instead is already qualified for the Grand Slam defending his World Youth title.
97.
Yeah, the first to successfully defend the World Youth title. Ricky Evans, of course, back in the day, was a World Youth Championship finalist himself.
140.
Losing out to Michael Smith, I believe that was when they used to put it on the final of Premier League.
57.
Experience for him.
Yeah, 10,000 fans at the O2. I think that was the first time that Ricky had ever played on TV. And it's been a long while, really, from that point
60.
to get to where he is now as a seeded player in these Euro events. He still hasn't won the title. He's come close.
60.
He came close to losing his and then got through the playoffs of the World Championship, and then there was that famous victory against Simon Whitlock when he was sort of 2 sets and 2 legs down and came back and won, and that sort of rescued his card, and he kicked on slowly from there.
96.
But the rise has come in the last sort of 12 to 18 months, making those finals, debuting in the Grand Prix,
96.
the World Match Play. The next step now is to stay in those events and start progressing in them.
Yeah, well, we will see him at the European Championship again.
I think his spot in the Grand Prix is secure for this year. More big stage experience coming the way of Ricky Evans.
134.
Decent setup from Dimitri van den Bergh. He should get at least 1 dart for the match.
99.
Ricky Evans is there once again. Sorry, for a 5-3 lead, I beg your pardon. Then he would throw for the match. Ricky Evans is there to pounce if there's a mistake. There have been some from Dimitri. Oh, and that's a bit of a mistake. And that's another one. Oh, guy averaging over a ton, missing 2 big numbers.
Ricky
Yeah,
requires
listen,
92.
Dimitri, but can Ricky punish? He went for the 2 double 18s, couldn't execute the first one, so Dimitri returns.
Require 40.
And if he can convert this double tops, he has the darts. So secure in the final day of the International Darts Open.
No score.
More doubles,
Ricky requires
for Dimitri.
36.
And another opportunity for Ricky Evans, and he takes it.
Ricky Evans.
A
Ninth leg,
little
Dimitri
wave
to
acknowledgement as if
first. Game on.
deserve that leg, but you'll take it, Ricky.
Well, he's averaging 10 points less than Dimitri van den Bergh, but it is all square at 4 apiece.
140.
Because Ricky Evans' finishing has been far superior, well, at least doubling has been. There you see.
96.
Within that, there have been times when, like, gone double-double and didn't get the first one, so it doesn't reflecting your doubling stats there, but it was still an opportunity they didn't take.
And he chucked the careless one up at tops, didn't he? And a great combination. He's hung on in there, Ricky.
But even if you've been the better player in a game, once you get to this stage where it's effectively best of 3, you know anybody you play in this tournament could go to the darts, thank you very much, goodbye.
Yeah, of course. And at 4-all with the darts, you'd argue Dimitri would be the happier of the two because he's got the throw. But when you've missed, 3-4 darts to have a 5-3 lead and be throwing for the match, it bears on your mind. And the opponent's doing this.
33.
Ricky Evans is quite literally running around the stage, and he might be running rings around Dimitri van den Bergh. If this 1-3-2 goes, he will throw for the match. A guy who he's looked all right, but he's looked second best for most of this contest. Could get away with it. What a dart. Oh, you thought it was destined, the second one, to reach the bullseye as well and give him a dart for the leg.
Yeah, great guy, but it'll be the same target for Dimitri. Bullseye. 2 darts. We've seen him miss this. We've seen him hit it. He's been very erratic on it. Double 8.
66.
More missed doubles from Dimitri van den Bergh.
40.
And Ricky has an opportunity.
Well, that portion of the board has really hurt Dimitri van den Bergh. A double 10 really hurts him as well. And Ricky Evans, he does like acting the fool and mucking about and giving you silly walk-ons and dances and all that sort of stuff, but you can see this means something to him. This is a big thing for Ricky Evans. He wants to make it as a darts player. He wants to be known as not just a fast darts player, not just the daft darts player, but a very good top darts player. And he's shown over the last 18 months or so that he's got the ability to do that. Winning games like this is a big part of it.
125.
It's been a gritty performance because there's been moments where he's just been hanging in there. Gas at the right time to pile the pressure on Dimitri, and he's punished all Dimitri van den Bergh's mistakes.
34.
Dimitri missed a couple of darts in leg 3, a couple of darts in leg 4. He's missed 3 darts in leg 8 there, and a couple of darts in leg 9. All of those legs he has lost. There's only one leg in this match that Ricky has won without Dimitri having darts for it.
60.
You could argue Dimitri van den Bergh should be in the back room now, preparing for tomorrow, but he's been really cagey on those doubles, and Ricky's been punishing.
140.
And Ricky should get at least 1 match start on his next visit. All Dimitri can do is pile on the pressure, and he's doing that.
Well, it's a makeable finish, but Ricky Evans has been superb on the doubles in this match. He gets 1 match dart, and that's all he needs, because that is world-class stuff from Ricky Evans on the outer ring. 6 out of 9.